Children, you might heard the name electricity. Yes, definitely you know electricity. And also, all of us using electricity in our daily life. Now let us discuss something about electricity. Electricity, it is a natural phenomenon that occurs throughout nature and takes many different forms. So the electricity is in nature, as well as we are also using electricity in our daily life in different forms. It is giving different works to us. It has been existing right from the beginning of the earth in the form of lightning. All of us, one time or another time, experienced the lightning. We observe sparks on electric pole when the wires touch each other, when they become loose, or when wind blows. So you might see sometimes. In our houses, we can also see sparks when a plug is loosely put in socket and the switch is put on. You can observe that in the right side figure. As already I told you, lightning, it is also an electric spark, as we have electric sparks in the plugs. Just now we saw the lightning is also an electric spark, but it is on a huge scale, very huge scale. In olden days, people did not understand the cause of these sparks. They don't know how the sparks are coming. They don't know the reason for the sparks. There are so many stories or any other things regarding the lightning. Around 600 BC, the Greek philosopher Thales, you are seeing the figure of that Thales, he made a series of observations on static electricity. Now we will know what is static electricity. So this Thales, he made so many observations on static electricity. Another scientist from British, William Gilbert, he gave the term electricity in early 1600 AD. So before that, the word electricity, it was not there. The word is given by this British scientist William Gilbert. The ancient Greeks knew as early as in 600 BC. So at that time only the Greeks know that when amber was rubbed with fur, it attracted light objects such as hair. So when the two things, when amber and fur rubbed with each other, they attracted some objects like hair. Now let us watch some activities to observe the static electricity. Just now we saw that the Greeks observed the amber and fur rubbing, which are attracting the very light objects like hair. Now let us see some of the activities to observe such type of static electricity.
Children, I took a comb and I am going to comb this. observe how the papers are attracted. You just see here. I took this pen and I am going to rub this pen with this fur. And you just observe how the pieces of papers are attracted. Students, these are pieces of paper. I am taking a scale, and this scale is not attracting any pieces of paper now. Now I am going to rub this scale with this fur. Then you observe here how the papers are attracted by the scale. They are making dance. You just see here. Why these papers are attracted by the scale now?
After observing these activities, we can say that by rubbing some surfaces with each other, we are getting the charges. In the just completed video, we all observed that when the pen or comb, when it is rubbed with the wool-like fur, what happened? They attracted the small pieces of paper. That means the comb or the pen, when it is attracting the paper, means it is having some charge. Do you know how are we getting these charges on different objects? Yes, it is by transferring of electrons from one surface to another. So there the transfer of electrons is taking place from one surface to another. So what are the surfaces here? The surface of pen, the surface of comb, the surface of fur, etc. You try to do these activities at your home. When the transfer of electron takes place from one surface to another, that means one surface is losing the electron and another surface is gaining the electron. The surface which loses electron, it gets positive charge, and the surface which gains electron, it gets negative charge. So we can say that we have two types of charges. They are positive charge and negative charge. Now we will meet in another video with another lesson.